As many as 5 journalists have been killed by an Israeli strike on Al Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis. Among those was a number of Al Jazeera employees. Well, let's speak now to Mohamed Moawad, who is managing editor of Al Jazeera. Mohamed Moawad, thank you very much for joining us today, which must be a very difficult day for your organisation as well as many others. Can you tell us what the latest is that we know about these individuals who have been killed? There is some confusion in the reporting as to exactly how many journalists have actually been killed in this strike.
Well, we're talking about 5 journalists. One of them is Al Jazeera photojournalist Mohammed Salama. He was amongst a convoy of journalists who were reporting from near Nasser Hospital. They were above the roof trying to get some footage of the area, and they were reporting closer to the hospital, knowing that this is somehow safe from the front line. That anywhere in Gaza now is not anymore safe for any journalist to be there. We've lost our colleagues Anas Sharif and Muhammad Qreqa days ago in their tent nearby Al Shifa Hospital. So we're talking about a crime against journalism, against journalists committed again. We've just been mourning our colleagues days ago, and now we're losing another colleague, Mohammed Salama, who was a very dedicated and brave photojournalist who reported from South Gaza since the beginning of this war.
Yeah, all these individuals have been reporting from within Gaza since the war began. Can you talk to us about each of them? You've talked to us about Mohammed Salama. Mariam Abu Dhaka is also known to have died, Hossam al-Masri as well as Moaz Abu Taha. Because journalists, unfortunately, are being killed in Gaza regularly, as you have just highlighted, and the names come up and then we move on to something else. Can you talk to us a little bit about these? I know for certain as well that Mariam Adaka, she had a young son as well.
Well, we have seen statements out from Reuters and Associated Press. They were tirelessly working for both news wires, bringing images and uncovering the atrocities committed in South and North Gaza to the world. And we have seen the statements out from AP and Reuters about both journalists, and they were working for them as freelancers. And you're talking now about a clear strategy from the IDF and the Israeli government to target local journalists, try to silence the story. And we've been talking about this since the beginning of the war, the fact that no international journalist is allowed to enter Gaza up until this time, and the fact that local journalists have been smeared, targeted, and killed is a way and a strategy to silence the story. They are brave local journalists who refused to stop the coverage, refused to back down, refused to back down to any intimidation or targeting. They've seen their colleagues killed in the field, but they are very committed to continuing the coverage. All of them say that this is our story, those are our people, and we are here committed to this profession, to this journalism, and we want to make sure that the story is out to the world. And you're talking about not only local journalists who are committed to this profession, but rather brave young men who joined the journalism career from inside Gaza since the beginning of the war, trying to report on what's going on, trying to give voice to the voiceless. And the targeted killing of journalists that we are seeing day after day needs more to be done from the journalistic community. The journalistic community should live up to what's happening now. What we are seeing is the death of this profession, the fact that journalists are killed at a pace that we have never seen in modern history. You're talking about more than 200 journalists being killed. You're talking about 5 journalists being killed while they were trying to, look at another journalist who was killed minutes before, and they've been targeted on air in front of the world like this. This is something unimaginable, and we haven't seen this in modern history.